To get on the road again. Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay, that's probably gonna stay, I suppose. Poor viewers.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Oh, I wonder. Oh, I just wonder. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Ooh, it makes me wonder.
We are. Where are we? We're at. It's Friday night. We're supposed to be home tonight, but we got kind of, adventure staying all over the country. When we last left you guys, we were. Welcome back to another week. When we last left you, we were. I think we were at Bannock State Park, the ghost town. Maybe. So since then, we went to West Yellowstone and didn't make it very far that day, and stopped at a RV park that wasn't worth filming. We just went there to get showers and electricity to plug in everything and recharge all our batteries, because it's hard to get solar power and enough time to charge everything with driving each day. And then from there we meandered through Yellowstone. I'm putting that in front of this footage, or in this video you'll see that, and saw the Old Faithful went off, as you'll see. Saw buffaloes, saw buffalo rolling in the dirt, you'll see that. Antelope, or was it an elk? I think it was an elk on the side of the road. Didn't see any bears. Yellowstone was amazing though, even though we just basically drove through it. We did lose a lot of hours there. That's why we didn't get as far as we were supposed to that day. Then we went to, where did we camp? Oh yeah, so Yellowstone took up a lot of the day. Then we drove through Bighorn National Forest, which is awesome. And it was like dusk, golden hour, up to 9,500. Cutting across Morrow, Wyoming. We were in like this really rural area called Ten Creek or something. Anyway, as we drove through Bighorn, there was another moose we saw on the side of the road. I didn't get to get him on film. Jack might have a picture, but he ducked back in the woods really quick. But Bighorn is definitely on our list to go see it. There's a campground at like 9,000 feet that overlooks a lake up there. Obviously primitive because it's national forest, but looked amazing. So we want to go back there one day. From Bighorn, we came down the mountain, which was crazy, steep grade. And we found a KOA last night. Was that last night? Yeah.
Yes.
I don't even know what day it is. And we got in there at like 10 at night. It was just a turn and burn, sleep and get up. So from there today, West Yellowstone, we left there yesterday morning, 800 miles ago, and packed all that sightseeing in between it. We're like beat. So this is going to be the last of this trip, the last vlog of this trip. But we're gonna kind of we're gonna put the Yellowstone footage, because we didn't camp there obviously, in with this. So back to the original thing. We're at Big Sioux State Recreation Area, Site 34E, another electric spot, because we're just needing, it's kind of warm here, so air conditioning and little amenities. It's a nice little campground. It's more RV-ish. There's not a lot of brush in between sites. It's wide open. I'm talking here. You find your own salsa. You're always interrupting my talking. What's the deal? Because she's hangry. You got your pico from 4 days ago. Anyway, now she got me off track.
We have a regular thing of salsa.
So there's not going to be a lot of filming here. Just a little update, and we're going to close out the entire trip. Because in the morning, we're finally going to get home. Well, not in the morning. In the morning is our last day. Another 500. Today we did almost 600 miles.
Oh yeah, What did Big Daddy decide to get on his own remission yesterday?
You're so freaking loud. There are people here.
Mexican burrito.
No, that's not true. If it's not on video, it didn't happen.
I have a picture.
No, you don't. You don't know how to put it up. Shh. Fake news. So yeah, we're just gonna wrap up the whole thing here. We hope you guys really enjoyed these weeks of videos. Well, thinking back, if I had to say my favorite camp spot was probably the second night up at Medicine Bow at 10,600, overlanding out in the national forest. Just the sunrise and just there was a lake that you could go by. I have that in there. You guys saw that already. That might have been my favorite spot. Oregon was cool. Thompson Falls was cool. That was pretty cool in Montana. It's hard to say, but it's been a great trip. So we've had a lot of fun. Anyways, we're just gonna sit and have a drink and some snacks. It's been a long day of driving. I'm tired. Got a little fire going, but we wanted to update you. But we will talk to you in the morning.
I found it from the Country Merc apple salsa.
That's my apple salsa. To go home.
Nope. Crack it now.
Eat your stupid pico. Why do you have an entire block of cream cheese? No way we're not eating that whole thing. Is the trip over yet? Please. So we're at 4,000 miles traveled right now.
Ooh, it smells appley.
And we've been driving 10 or 11 out of 12 days. Like, we only stayed in Oregon one day where we got there Friday and we left Sunday. So we only had one full day where we weren't driving. Or I was driving. Get out of here. Ooh, yeah, I bought it.
It's good. It should be cold, but it's okay.
It's not even cold.
I'm gonna pour some in here.
You're never gonna eat all that. I gotta go. I gotta correct this situation.
Hey guys, we are out today at Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah.
Big Daddy telling me moves. So hey guys, we are out today at Yellowstone National Park. It is on our trek to get back home, so we figured we were here, we were going to take a chance and just kind of stop and check out some of the scenery. We have seen some bison on the way in. We've seen some of the geysers, some of the bubbling mud ponds. Well, right now we're kind of by the visitor center.
My Old Faithful.
And by Old Faithful.
Which
We got lucky. We actually got to see shoot off. Should be able to see that. So right now we're by I think it's the Old Faithful Lodge. There's like a lodge, cafeteria. There's like tons of camping within the park. You do have to book early to be able to get a camping site within the park.
Talk about it.
We did not stay within the park. We actually stayed right outside of the park and checked out some of the stuff that was local that was in town. So I think we're going to head on our way a little more trek farther down just to make our way out of the park, see what else we can see.
We got there salsa. a little Mexican flavor with some cream cheese. Would you say you're hangry?
I'm tired. We've been on the road. I'm tired. Jack's eating the whole bag of chips. There won't be any chips left in a minute. It's gonna be a simple night. Again, this Jack is gonna have hot dogs and macaroni. We're having pico, cream cheese, and chips as our appetizer, and then we're gonna have beefs for dinner.
And your hair is a hot mess.
You could have told me that before I got,
It'll be alright. The people know we've been on the road for weeks.
Thanks. You could have at least had me fix it just a little bit.
It'll be alright.
Okay. There's chocolate for dessert, smarty pants.
We probably still have some dessert. They're not bad sights. It looks kind of like we're just east of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We've pretty much driven across the entire state of South Dakota today. It's Jack's favorite, hot dogs and macaroni.
Macaroni.
Or one of his 3 foods he eats, that and chicken tenders.
They ordered 4th time.
Pizza.
Beef. It's on a cheddar, garlic, onion roll that we just grilled in the pan. Provolone cheese, grilled onions, tomatoes, pickles.
Put it together so I can see. Bam. Look at that thing.
Bam.
One last cooking for this trip. One last cooking episode.
Yum, 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 yum. Okay.
That's
Either
it?
way, I gotta eat.
That's it, huh?
Got a hot mess
Okay,
going on
fine.
here.
Cut that. Yeah, meat hanging out of my mouth. I'm not cutting it.
Well, good morning.
One more coffee before we do another 500 miles and get home.
We have to get home today. It's been an amazing trip, but it has been long. And these last couple of days, like the driving, start, stop, unpack, quick dinner, bed, get up, repack. I have to say, next time we plan another trip, we've got to have where you can spend either more days at that single location that you're trying to get to, or these in-between stops. You need to have like 2 days, because the 1 day thing of get in, set up camp, sleep, get up and repack camp, and long drives, it's very tiring. So it can make the trip kind of very tiring. But it has been, with that being said, it has been really amazing. We've got to see, as you'll see if you watch all the videos.
They've already seen. This is the last video.
We will do a recap. It'll be a of all the things we did, if Big Daddy can get to it.
I have a lot of editing to do.
Yeah. It's been amazing. So
Yeah, we should have stayed probably in Oregon at the thing
An
a few
extra
more
day.
days. We're planning a few 2-day spots, but because of her hospital schedule, we're just trying to get everything. So, I mean, it is. Right now we're at 4,000 miles and we're at 4,100. We have 536 to go. This Big Sioux recreation area is nice.
it's actually nice.
The sites are really long, so
And
you
you're
can find
not-
some privacy back up here in the back of them. You're not right on
You're
top
not
of each
right
other.
on top of people.
There's just not much
There's not a lot of coverage
foliage
in
in
between.
between each site.
But it's nice. It's clean.
It's not bad. It's more of an
Nice
RV
setups.
place, but more state parkish too.
State parkish too. But there's supposed to be there's a lake or something.
Oh, we're right on the Big Sioux River.
Yeah, so there's some of the sites where you can actually be right on the river.
South
and there's
Dakota,
showers and bathrooms and the whole stuff.
$26 a night, I think, for electric.
But you have
They
to
pay
pay
a day use fee on top of that of $8.
an extra $8, and wood $6.
You got a lot of wood for $6.
Yeah, I have to say, I don't think I've ever gotten a pack of wood that was that big.
So we just have to get Jack up and close
Which
up.
is the
We got most everything. We're not doing breakfast here. We're just gonna grab a sandwich or something at the gas station.
and the 8-hour ride of are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? I'm still hungry. When are we stopping to eat? I didn't eat enough. I'm still hungry. That ride.
How many energy drinks can I drink to stay awake? So we left on Monday. This is Saturday, 2 weeks later. 7, 12, this is day 13, I believe.
I think I've gained an extra 20 pounds because in the last week I've just given up and just ate 1 million carbs.
It was great meeting everybody. I wish we had more time. But in the places we saw have been amazing. South Dakota, the Sturgis area looked neat. Deadwood. We didn't get to make it to Badlands or
Yeah, would you like? Yeah.
Rushmore or Black Hills. I wanted to do those, but we just didn't get
And we
to.
didn't get to fully see Yellowstone. We kind of like zoomed in.
No, but we got a
But
nice
we got a nice
preview
little
of it.
thing.
I enjoyed it a lot. I would go back and camp in there. I really want to go back up to Bighorn National Forest. That was cool. And of course, Medicine Bow, our first. Well, it wasn't the first stop. It was the second or third night. That I think was my favorite camping spot. Hard to choose. Oregon was really nice too. Great meeting Jason from Primal Outdoors and Daisy and Megan and Chambers Family Overland and Camp Out West US, Out and Back Oregon,
Bob.
Sagebrush Bob, Overland Adventure Times. Probably
So
like
many
5
people.
more at
There's
least.
like, yeah.
Vega Venturing, of course.
Yep.
We love meeting up with them.
Yep. Lots of good people.
It's a lot of people.
Lots of
all
people.
fun times, yeah. If
So
you
the-
go on the Facebook page, you'll see a lot of pictures. I still have to put more up, and Instagram. I put a lot of the pictures on Instagram, just our travels and the the amazing views we've seen. You know, that's part of why it's taking longer to get home is, oh, let's stop and get a picture. Let's stop and get a film of this. It's just stuff that we can share because it's been amazing.
It's so hard. We've never really been about like getting like right there. We've always been about the whole journey.
Well, this is what we do. It's about the journey, not the destination.
Yeah.
It's about both. But
it's about both, but that's what kind of gets us in trouble on the time restraint.
Yeah. Oh, Thompson Falls, Montana. I think we decided both. Montana was our favorite of all the states we've been in, with Wyoming a close second. Oregon right there too.
Yeah.
It's hard to choose.
Next year it'll be more of like a 3-week.
Yeah, next year's big trip we're gonna try to do 3 weeks.
Right, need more time.
Just so we can take like 2 nights at each place.
Yeah.
Because driving 8 or 10 hours and then setting up camp, and then there's not really time to really do much.
It's just insane. Yeah, and I feel like it's very rushed. I feel like my cooking is very rushed. I can't have a little more organized for you all.
Oh, please.
Last night's sandwich was pretty awesome, but I know it was a hodgepodge, but we just don't, we're tired and we just don't have the time to do the whole.
The weather, we've gone through all kinds of weather, like it's been hot, 90s, hot, and then it was 37 on top of Medicine Bow, and there was frost.
We've only had rain once, right?
I don't even remember when that was.
That was during the night, one of them way back in the beginning.
Yeah, it was fun. I definitely enjoy doing these long trips. I'm looking forward to fall.
It's fall.
We're just about a week away from
fall
September.
Colors, fall food.
Just days
fall
away
food,
from September.
Yes. Pumpkin coffee. Pumpkin lattes.
Stop it.
Pumpkin and apple everything. And then comes the brutal Big Daddy, let's get in the brutal hot tent and freeze our butt off.
We have some new surprises and new gear for this winter. We're ready to get hot tenting. Probably our next trip you'll see us is we're going to do a quick canoe camp before it gets too cold. Just one day. I don't know that I could be on the road full time.
I don't think I could do full time.
Although if you did, I could just.
You'd have to have days where like I said, Love Dome Life actually says they stay.
Cody and them stay in one location.
4 or 5 or a week in one location. I could see it then, or we've heard from KYD that they don't drive any more than like 4 hours a day. Because
I wouldn't even want to drive 4 hours every day. You've got to stay a few days in a spot. It's just too much.
Yeah, but if we stayed 4 days one spot. I can't edit a
video in one day.
And then if we had to drive 3 days with just 4 hours, that would have been way better than 8-hour, 9-hour days.
Minimum 2 days.
I don't know how people drive through the night.
Yeah, I just
12 hours. I don't know.
You don't because you barely drive.
Okay, I've done some relief driving. Give me a little bit of credit. I have done some relief driving. Yes, I have. It is. Stop it.
About a half hour here and there.
I have done some relief driving.
So I hope you enjoyed this coffee talk. I hope you enjoyed this series of videos and adventure. I think it's 4 or 5 videos. I'm not sure how many it was, but by the time you get to this one, you'll know how many you watched.
But we love having you. We love bringing you. If you were not able to get out, hopefully you were able to join us on these awesome adventures. And
we're going to... So we're at 870 subscribers. Please subscribe or consider it.
The goal is for you guys to come with us. So if you can't come, then come along.
And the goal is to just live each day like it's your last one.
Yes. So it has been a pleasure. It's been great. But it's not goodbye.
See you soon, guys.
See you soon, guys.